Hey there, tomorrow people. BenyTeeJ here. If you're interested in the background beats that we're using in this video, they're made by my close friend, Havio Star. His channel link will be in the description. Now, today's video gonna be a little more relatable than usual, you know what I'm saying? Today, I'm gonna talk about the most feared entity, the most feared concept, the most feared weapon in the entirety of the multiverse itself. I mean, this weapon is what you call it, was here before the beginning of time itself, was here before the beginning of anything. And what am I talking about? Well, it's loneliness. Now, loneliness. What exactly is loneliness? And how do you know when you are lonely? Well, one, loneliness is, in my own definition, the act of just being by yourself. But that's just, it may not sound as bad as it is, but don't get it confused with being alone. When you're alone, you can think about yourself, you can think about how to improve yourself. But when you're lonely, the only thing you have is your thoughts. And your thoughts kill you faster than anything else. Like, no joke. How exactly would you put this in an example? Well, I would say depression is basically loneliness, deep loneliness. But personally, me, I don't believe depression is a thing. I believe that loneliness is a thing, and loneliness can hit hard, you know what I'm saying, and it can make you do unspeakable things. But I feel as though depression was just the clinical term for basically extreme loneliness. Because basically, when you're depressed or extremely lonely, you only have your thoughts to think about. And whether it's happy thoughts you think about, if you think about happy thoughts, they'll make you not realize they'll make you think that your real life is bad. And if you think about bad thoughts, they'll make you mainly realize that your life is still bad. That's why, you know what I'm saying, loneliness is like one of the greatest concepts, enemies out there, you know what I'm saying. That's why, you know what I'm saying, when I see videos of people wanting to be lonely and loners and stuff, you don't want to be a loner. You don't want to be lonely. They're clearly just people who were hurt, you know what I'm saying. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe they weren't hurt. Maybe they're just in their, you know what I'm saying, destroy lonely phases or whatever, where they just want to be left alone and nobody to talk to. By the way, you know what I'm saying, when I said depression isn't real, that was just a comment. Don't take it too serious. Most of the time I be babbling anyways, you know what I'm saying. And as I said, it's really extreme loneliness given like a medical name and medical condition. Anyways, yeah, loneliness is probably one of the biggest things that our generation struggles with. I mean, in our generation, when I say our generation, I'm 18 to clarify. So anybody else basically, like, I don't know, 5 years younger than me to 5 years older than me, like around that generation. Our generation, when it comes to loneliness, is probably our biggest enemies. It is why we don't see a lot of progression nowadays. And if we do see progression, it more or less goes to being lonely. Think about it. Whenever you go to what do most people want in a job? They want a remote job, a job where you don't got to talk to customers, a job where you don't got to talk to people. But even though that is what they want, because of the loneliness inside them, because of how the loneliness affects their mindset, they don't want to put the time and effort into what they want. If you truly want to have a loner job, then at least put the time and effort into it. Because as I said, you know what I'm saying, when you're lonely, you have a lot of thoughts. Because of those thoughts that they get when they're lonely, they're not really putting it into it, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, I believe I could have did this whole YouTube stuff, this whole YouTube editing thing that I'm trying to do, that, you know what I'm saying, working successful. I could have done this like months ago, but instead I kept on making excuses, making thoughts in my head, trying to do better, you know what I'm saying? But now I realize, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just do it, you know what I'm saying? If I don't feel like editing, you know what I'm saying, then I'm gonna just post a video with not that much editing. And I'm gonna continue to, you know what I'm saying, do that until, you know what I'm saying, maybe I get, you know what I'm saying, 10,000 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, and I'd be like, okay, you know what I'm saying, I need to up my quality for you guys so I see a future in this. Anyways, yeah, with loneliness, you know what I'm saying, something that we all struggle with and something that we will continue to struggle with in this generation. If you're out there and you're feeling lonely, you know what I'm saying, don't be, you know what I'm saying, just don't. Go out there, man, please, because whether you like it or not, you know what I'm saying, as I forgot, but he's that black astrologer or whatever, the guy who knows about space. In his own words, you are a 1 in a billion chance. Let that sink in and let that revel in it. Like go into that sink that you let in and then just submerge yourself in it. Like I'm talking, hold your breath, let your body temperature cool down, and just think. You are a 1 in a billion chance. So actually be it. Alright. Very short video, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to end it early, I might as well talk about something else. So besides the loneliness thing, another thing we struggle with is controlling ourselves. Now, when I say controlling ourselves, I mean, like, have you ever seen those people who don't let stuff bother them, but instead of like confronting it, they'd rather act as if it doesn't bother them? You know what I'm saying? I don't believe nothing bothers nobody, because we have seen like kids grow up in picture perfect families, be around their parents, and yet still choose to, you know what I'm saying, do the unspeakable. Why is that? That is why when I hear people say, oh, they're you know what I'm saying, going through something, or they're completely fine, or they're mean, or they're sad, I don't believe it. Because, you know what I'm saying, any day, bro, any day someone could just, you know what I'm saying, leave this earth and not tell anybody about it. So if you have someone that is like struggling or whatever, you know what I'm saying, struggling to find themselves, once again, you know what I'm saying, go to them. Even if you have an inkling, you know what I'm saying, remember, they might say, you know what I'm saying, they don't care about that party, they don't care about them people, but you won't know unless you're in their head, and you can never be in their head. So the least you can do is really check up on them. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe, have that like button shine like the sun. And for the comment of the day, are you lonely? Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay ahead of the rest. See you tomorrow, people. Peace out.
As I was ready for the storm to get my umbrella, I stopped and shot when I saw you with another fella. Oh wow.